This is your 2010 forecast brought to you by InsightfulAstrology.com. In 2010, Leo, there are so many cosmic influences happening in your chart that life is definitely not going to stand still. I can assure you of that much. Let's get started with a little general taste of what's to come for 2010. So this year, Leo, I hate to tell you, but you're not exactly starting things off with a bang. That's because Mars, the planet of energy and action, happens to be moving retrograde in your sign as we begin 2010. So this really talks about how your personal energy is not at its strongest. You are not in a position to begin new projects. You don't want to push ahead with things. You actually don't have too much energy behind you, and you might come into 2010 feeling like you may want to do certain things, but you don't have that power behind you. There's not enough support there. There's not enough gas in your engine as we begin the new year. Don't worry too much about it, okay? Because the reason why Mars is retrograde in your sign right now, from a more metaphysical perspective, is because you're learning how to kind of internalize your inner power and strength in a very important way. So work with that and know that it's not the best time to act, but it is the time to plan on how you intend to act for the rest of 2010 when it comes to personal projects and anything that will assert your self-development. Don't act until after March 10th because that's when Mars turns direct in your sign and you will be unstoppable, okay? That lion's coming out ready to roar after March 10th, I can promise you. So in general also, what's happening in 2010 is there are a couple of planets that are entering the part of your chart that's all about mind expansion. And these planets don't visit this part of your chart very often. One of them is Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of expansion and abundance and luck. And wherever Jupiter is placed for the year in your chart, you can really count on some positive experiences. Well, from June 6th until September 9th, Jupiter will be visiting your 9th house, telling me that all sorts of interesting opportunities may come your way that involve long-distance travel, other cultures, possibly teaching, lecturing, or publishing, advertising, anything that allows you to kind of get your voice out there and allows you to share your perspectives with other people. Your opinions are really strong and vital with Jupiter in this part of your chart, and you're really concerned with sharing your point of view with other people, and other people will be very receptive to your ideas with Jupiter in this part of your chart. So go ahead and spread the wealth of knowledge that you have. Other people are sure to listen. And as if Jupiter wasn't enough, the planet Uranus will also visit your 9th house for a little taste in 2010. Now Uranus has an 84-year orbit, so this is a very rare transit. And from 2010 until 2018, Uranus will really be revolutionizing your mind in a powerful way. You will be drawn to learn about subjects that right now you can't even envision. Your mind will become more eclectic, more open, more visionary. And with Uranus in the 9th house of your horoscope, there's going to be some kind of upheaval that happens in your life related to your mind and point of view. It's also very possible as Jupiter and Uranus link up throughout the year that you will have an unexpected opportunity to travel. You'll have an unexpected opportunity to teach or lecture or to go out and publish something. Something with the 9th house, it's all unexpected because Uranus is the planet where you really can't predict what's going to happen. You just don't know. You have to take it as it comes. But again, Jupiter is positive expansion, so it should all be good. Now, another thing in general that's happening for you Leos is the eclipses over this year will affect your mind-body connection. Okay, so on January 15th, we have a solar eclipse in your 6th house of health that could bring some new opportunities for better health to come your way. So it's a really great time to launch any new fitness program, to change some health habits. Over the next 6 months after that eclipse hits, you're in a fortunate position when it comes to health. So use that energy. Now on June 26th, there's a lunar eclipse also in this part of your chart that will pick up where the July eclipse left off. And you'll be really wrapping up some nice things when it comes to your health and well-being. On July 11th, there is an eclipse in your 12th house. Now, that's the more spiritual capacity. That's really the mind-body connection that comes from your soul. And you're focused now, not only on your physical well-being, but how your physical well-being affects your spiritual and emotional health. So that's a big, big issue for you over the next year. And I think that you're going to find some really nice opportunities to integrate maybe traditional medicine with some more alternative healing modalities. Now, in relationships, Leo, Mars, when it turns direct after March 10th, that's when your love life is going to heat up. Before then, you're just all over the place thinking about past relationships, thinking about how the past is affecting your love life now. You cannot get your head out of the past until after March 10th. It's just really all consuming you. You're too worried about pushing forward because you're truly being held back by the past. But after March 10th, it's over. Your love life is going to heat up and you're ready to move forward. So that'll be wonderful. You're really driven to see the deeper meaning of intimacy in your love life while Jupiter is in your 8th house from January 17th until June 6th. Jupiter in your 8th house expands your capacity for intimacy in a beautiful way. So I really am encouraged by what's happening in your love life, specifically from March until June. I think that's really your prime time to completely fall head over heels and have a very positive, intimate experience with someone special. As far as career goes, Leo, Saturn will be in your 2nd house of money from April 7th until July 21st, making you tie up some loose ends when it comes to your income. Saturn had been in this part of your chart for all of 2009, really giving some of you Leos a struggle when it comes to money. You've had to tighten your belt in a way that you just are not used to and that you really don't like to. But with Saturn in your 2nd house, you've been forced to really consolidate and to budget and to decide what are important expenditures in your life. So the last licks of Saturn in your 2nd house do happen in 2010, and you will have a really strong position moving forward financially after this is over. Jupiter in your 8th house from January 17th until June 6th, and then again from September 9th until the end of 2010, is a fortunate time for you to receive money from other people, from other sources besides your own income. So if you're involved in any big business financial matters where perhaps you get some money from rental income or from investors or even royalties, venture capital, even if you want to apply for a mortgage, a line of credit, anything like that, Jupiter in this part of your chart will help you. It can sometimes expand your debt, but the other end of the coin with Jupiter is that it can help you just eliminate your debt because you're really focused on the positive in 8th house matters. And I do feel like you're tying up loose ends with debt, but it'll be more when Saturn is in your 2nd house. And for those other periods when Jupiter is in your 8th house, you're having some money coming in from other sources. Now, Venus retrograde will happen in 2010, and it affects you in both your relationships and your love life, and also your career life, but it's all tied into family. When Jupiter is retrograde from October 8th until November 18th, you will resolve a relationship issue between you and a lover or a partner that may have some family drama attached to it, okay? You'll really resolve that, which is nice. You may also backtrack in career progress due to this family issue, however. So Venus will affect you in both ways. But Leo, for 2010, like I said, you are going to have a dynamic year filled with potential. You will not stand still. You can't because you're a fire sign and it's all about moving ahead to the next level. And I know in 2010, you're going to do exactly that.